A rising star from Northeast Ohio is making a name for himself in the country music scene. But he didn't find success overnight, and there's still one huge obstacle standing in his way. News 5's Homa Bash shares the Akron native's journey in this News 5 original.
It's no secret that Chad Baker
my boots were on the ground,
sings with his soul.
Learned how to rock before I learned to crawl. Hey.
Do you get nervous when you get on stage?
No, I get excited.
Lit by nothing, drove by something.
That excitement is contagious, whether there's 100 people in the crowd or just 2.
I did a lot of nose to the grindstone, you know. There's a lot of grinding to get here.
The 24-year-old rising country star says he is just a kid from Akron. And when he picked up a guitar and started singing at a young age, country is what came out.
He was hungry for it.
Does music run in the family?
Not on my part.
The son of a pastor, Chad has always been comfortable in front of a crowd. With music on his mind, he packed his life into a van and headed to Nashville at 19, right out of high school.
And I had $400 in my pocket and didn't know anybody.
He played on street corners. He booked what you could barely call gigs. He went to writing workshops to soak up every piece of advice.
I remember one guy telling me that your first 100 songs, throw them away because that was practice. It broke my heart. You know, I was like to 70 songs, I was counting every one of them, and it broke my heart because I thought I was getting somewhere, but he was right, you know.
So he stopped counting and kept writing. More than 100 original songs, more than 200.
How many of those do you think are great?
Probably maybe on one hand.
But that doesn't slow him down. Neither does the fact that this Akron boy can't get played on Akron's country music station just yet.
WQMX.com.
WQMX morning show host Sarah Kay
Great local star. I mean, I was impressed.
says unfortunately that's just the way the business works.
Here's the thing. My opinion is we would love to play all the local artists. We would love to play every singer that comes to us. But the thing is, our stance, our policy is you have to be on a national Nashville recording label for us to play you on WQMX.
And that's hard.
It is hard. It's super hard because, you know, I'm a bleeding heart.
Still, Chad just released his self-published first album. Just came off a national summer tour playing dive bars out west.
You know what? His whole life, everything that he put his mind to or his heart to, he did it. I'm his biggest fan, no doubt.
And with every show, every song, Chad Baker's fan base is growing. And his journey is just beginning. Chad says he's never actually reached out to a record label to be signed, telling me that he was ripped off and cheated by a manager back when he was just 16 years old, teaching him the nature of the business the hard way. So he's on a self-made label, currently working on his sophomore album, planning to tour next spring. He's hoping he builds himself up enough so that record labels will start approaching him. Homa Bash, News 5.